To the phones we go. This is Alice in Avon, New York. You're first on Open Line Friday. It's nice to have you here. Hi.
Thank you, Rush. I'm a little nervous, first-time caller here.
Well, don't be. But you're going to be treated fair, and you'll be nice. It's going to be so pleasant you'll want to do it over and over again, I guarantee you.
Well, this is it for me. I've always been a Second Amendment protector up till now, but I'm just saying, how much more of this can we take? And at first, when I first heard the news, I thought, gee whiz, here's a West Coast incident. Earlier, we had an East Coast incident in Newtown, Connecticut, Sandy Hook School. And everybody in the East Coast was riveted. People throughout the world were riveted, but not so much on the West Coast. So now there's a West Coast incident, ignored largely by the local talkers on the East Coast, I noticed. So at first I thought, wait a minute.
Wait just a minute. Are you telling me that this incident's not being discussed in the media where you live?
Well, let me explain. I listened to a station in Providence, and the day of the incident, in the 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock drive time show, there was no mention whatsoever on WPRO of that incident.
Well, it could well be. I didn't talk about it other than to mention it because nobody knew anything about it at the time it had happened. The only guy that went out and violated that was Obama. He was out talking about it before anybody knew. But wait a minute. Go back to your original. The Second Amendment no longer works for you. This is it. This is the last straw. You've got to now change your mind. So what are you now going to support or demand?
That's correct, but I must clarify. You're 12 to 3 Eastern, Rush. I'm talking about a show that was 3 to 6.
Yeah, I understand.
Eastern,
but
well into the incident. And the point is, my first thought was, wait a minute. This seems to be too well contrived to have an East Coast incident, a West Coast incident, a Southern incident. And I thought to myself, goodness God, could this be pre-planned by the powers that be to bring about the removal of Second Amendment rights from the greatest nation in the world?
Well, it sounds like it's worked on you because that's the first thing you said that you want to do. That's what you first said when you picked up the phone here.
Well, I thought my way through it. I talked to others, and they said, Alice, you're crazy. That would never happen. An administration, Valerie Jarrett would never take orders from any bankers anywhere in the world.
Well, I didn't know that's what you were saying. Now we're finally getting it. So all of these are contrived. Is that what I'm to gather? No. She obviously thinks that these incidents are planned and programmed geographically. She just said Obama and the bankers. So anyway, that was just a hook to get my attention here so that she could advance another theory. She knew you'd put her at the front of the line if she told you that she used to be rah pro Second Amendment, but this is the last straw. She knew you'd put her at the front of the line so she could then explain what she really thinks is an Obama conspiracy. West Coast, East Coast. East Coast doesn't care about what happened to West Coast. That's why you got to do all these things in different geographic regions to get everybody's attention throughout the country. That's her theory. It's a prank. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.